Hey guys, how you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tinu and I'm back with another video. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about noteworthy Beast Mode fragrances in my collection. Half Middle Eastern, half niche, and a sprinkle of designer. So we're going to be talking about a total of 11 fragrances. I'm doing my videos this way because I want to cater to all facets of the perfume world, whether designer, celebrity, niche, Middle Eastern. I want everyone to have a piece of what they want from this channel. So we're going to talk about it. And the reason why I did this video is because in terms of videos from other people, I've not seen anything that was dedicated towards winter fragrances. I've seen it as an overall video, but I've not seen one that is dedicated towards winter fragrance. So that's why I'm doing this video. If you are new to my channel and you do not know who I am, my name is Tinu. I'm a lover of fragrance, beauty, and lifestyle. If that's the kind of content that you do like, please consider subscribing to this channel. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really supports my channel. It helps my channel grow. And let's get started. So before I go ahead and continue with this video, I'm going to share with you guys my fragrance of the day, of course. You guys know I always start with this. And my fragrance of the day is Afif from Lattafa. I did say I was gonna come out with a review on this, but I feel like there's not too much hype on this fragrance. This fragrance kind of came and kind of died down at the same time. But I will tell you, this is a must-have in your collection. If you're into the Baccarat Rouge DNA, you will like this fragrance. I kind of was trying to figure out what this reminded me of, and I found out today that I feel like it reminds me of Baccarat Rouge, but the more sweeter and soapier version. I remember saying that this reminded me of a hotel soap. It kind of still does, but mixed with the Baccarat Rouge DNA. This is a beautiful, sweet floral fragrance. I feel like I wanted to add this to the video, but it is just not a Beast Mode fragrance like the fragrances that I'm going to talk about today. But notwithstanding, this is really good. I actually quite love it. The bottle is left to be desired, but it's okay. We know Lattafa likes to go big or go home. I will probably give you guys an update in my Middle Eastern update video. I do have a Middle Eastern huge haul coming up. I'm still waiting for the fragrances to come in, and that's why there is a delay. It will be coming shortly, and I will be following up with an update on that haul. Now, let's talk about these fragrances. I'm really gonna just go here or there. I'm not gonna go niche first, Middle Eastern first. I'm just gonna pick one and talk about it, and then we're gonna move on. Now, the first fragrance that I want to talk about is something that has been around for a long time. It's an oldie but a goodie, okay? This is Tom Ford's Black Orchid. I don't know anyone that will tell me that this is not a Beast Mode fragrance. This is a Beast Mode fragrance that is dark, dense, sweet. It's just alluring. It's sexy. It is just everything that you want in a fragrance for the winter. Unlike other Tom Ford's fragrances, this is a performing fragrance. The thing that I noticed with Tom Ford is that his private collection does not perform, but his regular collection, baby, it performs. I'm talking about Tom Ford Black Orchid Soleil. I'm talking about the one in the white bottle, the patchouli, I believe. I'm talking about the one in the purple bottle, the Velvet Orchid. They all perform. But when it comes to the private collection, it's just not it. Now, this one, I will tell you, it lasts forever, okay, till you take it off. That's what I mean. When you put this on, you are expecting at least 14 hours or more in terms of longevity. The projection is Beast Mode, of course, because this is a Beast Mode video, and the sillage is explosive, okay? When I say explosive, I mean you can leave a room for 30 minutes and that perfume will still be in the air. That's how good this fragrance is. And my bottle is quite old. I don't know if they reformulated this, but let me tell you, the one I have, it's still riding on. It's still riding on with me. It still smells the same. It is just a slightly woody floral. I believe it has truffle in there. It's more of a floral, woody, gourmand kind of fragrance. It's not too much of gourmand, foodie type. It's just that it does have some of the facets of gourmands, like truffle, okay? I like it. I really, really enjoy it, and I still recommend it. It's still sold. I mean, it's not discontinued, so if you want to get your hands on it and you don't know about this fragrance, I will first say sniff before you buy, okay? Because it might not be your cup of tea, but the people that I know that loves this fragrance, they know what I'm talking about. It is the GOAT of designer perfumery, in my opinion, okay? Again, this is Tom Ford's Black Orchid. Next fragrance is from Lattafa. This is Khamrah Qahwa. Now, I didn't want to feature the OG because I've already featured that on another video. That would be another Beast Mode fragrance in my opinion. But notwithstanding, this one is a very Beast Mode fragrance itself. It has a Khamrah DNA with an explosive aroma of coffee. And it does have that touch of cardamom and ginger that the OG Khamrah does not have. It is just strong and sexy. Oh my God, I love this one. It's just like angel share with loads of coffee, cardamom, and ginger. When I say this fragrance lasts for 10 hours or more, I ain't kidding you. The sillage on this one is just too much. So this type of fragrance, you'll want to pull lightly. Do not spray more than 10 sprays, okay? I know I'm a 10 sprayer, sometimes I'm a 20 sprayer, but this one you do not want to do that with, because of course you are going to kill somebody. Somebody that's asthmatic might have an asthma attack. Somebody that loves fragrances might chase you down the street and ask you what you're wearing. I mean, we do want people to chase us down the street, but do we want them to chase us down the street and knock us over just to know what fragrance we're wearing? Heck no. We want to be asked politely, what are we wearing, okay? I like this one because it's just a different take on the angel share / Khamrah DNA. It's not the same. It has a very more spicy oomph to it than the Khamrah. And I like it also because of the coffee note. I love coffee in my fragrance. I mean, I have so many coffee fragrances. I think I'm gonna do a coffee video at this point because I have about 10 or more. But notwithstanding, this is a beautiful fragrance. If you guys are interested in that scent profile, you should get it, okay? It is really fantabulous. Now, switching over to niche territory, we have Gritti Mango Aoud. I don't know if I said that very well, but you know, I am not going to pronounce something that I don't know its origin, okay? If it's not English, I'm going to mispronounce it. This is a heavy mango oud fragrance for the fall and winter season. This is not something that you need in the summer. Please retire this if you have it. You're not just going to scare people, you're going to be scared yourself. It's really strong in beast mode. It is explosive in nature. It has the most sexy sillage ever. It's a tropical fragrance that you can wear during the winter. Have you ever heard of that? Until Gritti made this, I never heard of a tropical fragrance that you can wear during the winter. I love this one because it stands out from all my mango fragrances. And if you guys don't know, mango happens to be one of my top favorite notes ever in a fragrance. I literally have over 10 fragrances that have mango. That's how addicted to mango I am. When this came out, I was like, it's a no-brainer. I knew I was gonna love it. I blind brought this. Can you imagine? This is a $300+ bottle. Bear in mind, you know I'm the discount queen. Your girl is not gonna get this for that price. I think I got this for like $160+. It's just a tropical, fruity, woody, oudy, coconut, vanilla fragrance. If you like all that, then just get your hands on it, sniff it before you buy. Now, the thing unique about this is that it does have a guava note. How many fragrances do we have in perfumery that have guava? Not too many, right? I have probably Lattafa's Aoud Pink, and it has guava in there, and that's about it, right? I think I have another one. I don't remember off the top of my head, but not a lot of fragrances are made with guava. Now that's what makes this one stand out. It has that guava, and then it has some flowery notes of neroli. If you're not a neroli fan, don't get this fragrance, okay? It is heavy on the neroli. It has some ambery touches as well. It does have that osmanthus that kind of smells like a pearish note to me. In a way, it smells like pear, but it is in here. And then you do get that oud at the base. Oh my God, the oud in here. It's not the dirty oud that we all know of or the barnyard oud that we know of. This is a pleasant, sweet, mellow oud. It kind of vibes with the notes that were in the top and kind of is very smooth in a way. If you are a person that don't like oud, I would not recommend this to you. I'm just being real, on a real note. If you love oud, get this fragrance, okay? You're gonna like it. You're gonna tell me, Tino, this is a good one. You're gonna, you know, really enjoy yourself when you smell this on your skin. Now, this is a fragrance that you will smell on yourself and everyone else will smell you. It does not go anosmic on you like other fragrances. You will be able to smell this throughout the longevity of the wear, okay? I love this and I recommend it. I love it so much. When you're talking about beast mode, are we forgetting about Triumph of Bacchus? Now, this is an Argos fragrance. I have about 4 of the Argos fragrances, and this happens to be one of my favorites. And why? It is just a different type of breed, okay? A man can wear this, boy, child, human, alien, they can wear this, okay? This is a tobacco fragrance that's done well. Bear it in mind, I did have Red Tobacco by Maison, and I declared that fragrance. I just couldn't stand the way the tobacco was done in that fragrance. And it was just a harsh tobacco. It was just very kind of masculine for me. Now this one for me is a true unisex. I would say 50-50. And this is a more grown, sexy, elevated fragrance, okay? I don't think someone that's in high school will like this. I don't think anyone in their 20s are gonna like this. This is something for age late 20s and up. I think it has an apple note in it. It has loads of notes. I can't even go through all the notes, but the notes will be up on the screen. This fragrance is not forgiven, okay? You need to get your nose on this. Do not blind buy this. Okay? I don't want y'all coming for me and telling me, Tinu, you told me to get this and I hate this fragrance. Go on Lucky Scent, get a sample, sniff it, or go on Scent Split. They do have great samples. Get a sample and sniff it. If you're new to niche perfumery, stay away, okay? Don't get it. I'm being honest, don't get it, okay? You will be scared, first of all, and you will be like, what am I smelling? What am I smelling here? That's what you're gonna ask. What am I smelling? Okay? I love this and it's absolutely stunning. Now, this is the amber vanilla of your dreams. If you're looking for a dupe to Maison Francis Kurkdijan Grand Soir and you could not shell out the $240 price tag, this is the one you need. This will give you Grand Soir and even more. It is super beast mode that Grand Soir has to hide in the fetal position behind a rock. This has loads of amber, vanilla, labdanum, benzoin, a smidgen of tonka. Oh my God. When I wear this fragrance, the compliments are endless. I'm telling you, people are just intoxicated with this scent. It does have some boozy qualities to it, but it doesn't have a boozy note, okay? It's just a beautiful, ambery, slightly woody fragrance. There is not a wood in here, but it kind of feels like there is some wood to it. Now, this is another fragrance that is 50-50 on who it belongs to. It's unisex. It's straight up unisex. A man can wear it, a woman can wear it. This smells exactly like Grand Soir. I've sniffed Grand Soir before at Neiman Marcus, and I can tell you 100% this is a dupe. Even though we hear that niche fragrances are duping other fragrances, sometimes there is a synthetic vibe to their fragrance that makes it different from the OG. This one straight up smells like what Grand Soir is given. It does not smell synthetic. It smells just true to the fragrance. It's beautiful. It's just sexy. It exudes a goddess that literally is just beautiful and that stands out, and her fragrance is always powerful. That's what this fragrance gives me. It gives me that vibe and I love it. If you're looking for beast mode, it passes in all categories. The sillage on here is massive, 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 massive. You will leave that scent trail whenever you're walking away. This is a beautiful, stunning fragrance. Probably gonna make it to my tray in January. I can't wait for January to come because that's when it gets even colder and then you get the snow, and then I get to bring out all my beast mode fragrances and like wear them, because then everything will work fine when the cold is settled in. I know these fragrances don't look like they have a lot of dents in them. It's because they don't need a lot of sprays, okay? When I say they're beast mode, you don't need to overspray to get the longevity, projection, and sillage you want. But if you want to go ahead and overspray your fragrance, then go ahead and do it. Don't tell me what happens when you do that, okay? Because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I know the reason why I only pull the trigger lightly on these fragrances, okay? This is another one. This is from Miller Harris. This is called Scherzo. This is another oud fragrance, okay? And this oud is also pleasant. It's not barnyard, but let me tell you, this fragrance is blind buy worthy in my opinion. Unlike Mango Aoud that I told you no, do not blind buy, this one is definitely blind buy worthy. And it's because of the notes that this comes with. This is an oud rose vanilla combo. I know we've heard of that before, like oud bouquet, but no, it's not oud bouquet. It's a little fresh, spicy at the same time, slightly woody. It has some aromatic vibes to it. It's slightly a balsamic fragrance with amber. It is tangerine, rose, something fruity about this. I feel like they might be some peach or pear in this fragrance, and you do get patchouli and vanilla. Are you wondering, patchouli and oud in one fragrance? That must be a disaster. Not with this fragrance. If you want to be smelt in a club and you want people to know that it's Tinu coming in the club, wear this fragrance, okay? Wear this fragrance and come back and tell me how many people gave you compliments. This is a beast mode fragrance, okay? Beast mode. Very strong. The longevity on this is ridiculous. When I say ridiculous, it's just forever and ever and ever and ever, ever, till you take a shower. Okay, that's the kind of fragrance it is. Like if Catwoman was to go on a date or was to go to a party, she would pull this fragrance out and wear it because it exudes some cat-like reflexes for her. It makes her feel sensual, makes her feel sexy, makes her in her feminine energy as a Catwoman. That's the kind of person that would wear this. It's just a beautiful, sexy, beautiful fragrance to wear. Now, an honorable mention is going to be my 12th fragrance in this video. This is from Hez Parfums. This is Plum Conficture. The plum in here, decadent, dark, mysterious, luscious, sensual. It's just the type of fragrance that makes you roll your eyes to the back of your head. The beast mode nature of this fragrance is in your scent bubble and in other people's scent bubble. So if you're in your own scent bubble, you can smell this fragrance throughout. When you ship to other people, they also get that fragrance in their scent bubble. That's how good this fragrance is. It's just that good. If I knew how good this fragrance was, I would have brought this first before I received this from Hez. Because remember, I brought banana bread banshee and brownie points. I didn't know about this. I literally got this from Hez Parfums and I was so intoxicated with this fragrance. This fragrance is just that good. It is absolutely stunning, okay? Love, 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 love. And it's not because I received this, it's because the fact of the matter is this is a good quality fragrance for the fraction of the price. It is considered niche, that it's inexpensive. Original price is $120. The $90 price tag is still available. Plus you have that coupon code TINU10 to save an additional 10% off this. What more could you ask for? It's really, really inexpensive for a niche fragrance that's 100 ml. You could pay $295 for a Triumph of Bacchus. You could pay almost $400 for a Bond No. 9 fragrance. But this one is inexpensive and it's good quality, okay? Very good quality. I love it. I love this one so much. It's just that good. I know somebody's gonna clock me for saying this fragrance wrong, okay? This is from Paris Corner. This is called Rifaaqat. I was actually schooled on pronouncing this fragrance. I've been saying Rifaaqat, like I pronounced the U the way it was spelled. I guess I was wrong. It's Rifaaqat, okay? And this is a dupe to YSL's Babycat. The notes are exactly identical. It has the elemi note, it has the saffron note, the vanilla, the olibanum, black pepper, all the notes, including pink pepper, that Babycat has. When I tell you, it is a one-to-one dupe, because I've smelled Babycat before, but you know what? That fragrance is too expensive for a designer fragrance. And I'm like, why? Why YSL? Why? It's super great for layering, super great on its own. It's just a spicy, ambery kind of fragrance. If you're into Resendum 2 number 5, you are definitely gonna like this fragrance. This is just beautiful. Not a lot of people can take this fragrance. That's why I feel like if you're interested in Babycat, I think you should get your nose on this first because it's very inexpensive and you can kind of get the idea of what Babycat smells before you shell out those coins. I know some people are niche snobs and some people are Middle Eastern snobs. Some people don't buy Middle Eastern fragrances. They hate it. They're like, oh, I'd rather get the OG. I like every facet of perfumes, whether it's niche, designer, celebrity, and whatnot. So I could care less. I want to get this because I'm not getting Babycat, end of story. But I will tell you, if you are that kind of person that can't do Middle Eastern, but you want to know what Babycat smells like, get this, smell it, and if it's your cup of tea, then you can go ahead and grab your Babycat, okay? I love this one. It's very long lasting, very, very beast mode, very smoky, kind of reminds me of By the Fireplace by Replica in a way. Not the same fragrance, but they are like kind of in the same vibe, right? And this one is just a unique fragrance that I don't think everyone will understand. It's a very warm, spicy type of fragrance. And if you're not that kind of person and you're only into sweet, sweet fragrances, you're probably not gonna like this. I love sweet fragrances, but I also love something that gives me a different kind of vibe, a mysterious vibe. And that's what this fragrance does for me. It's just sexy, just confident woman, a confident man as well that will love this kind of fragrance. Absolutely, if you're that kind of person, I truly, truly recommend this for you. If you guys noticed the trend here, most of these fragrances have a common note in them, and that is oud. This is another fragrance from Bond number 9. This is called Nomad. Another fruity, oud, woody kind of fragrance. Now this one too is a rose combination with vanilla, slightly woody, slightly powdery, and slightly aquatic. I know what you're thinking. Aquatic for winter? This is not your type of aquatic. This is an aquatic type of fragrance that you can wear in the winter time, okay? It's not your freshy, foo-foo-la-la kind of fragrance. No, it's not that. It's just a very dense, decadent, thick fragrance. Now this fragrance has a prominent note of pear and blackcurrant. If you're not into those notes, this is not a fragrance for you. The rose in here is not very prominent. It's there, but it's not overtaking the fragrance, which I like because I do have too many rose combination oud fragrances, as you guys can see. I would say if you like rose and vanilla and fruity notes, you will like this fragrance. If you're a fan of oud bouquet, you will like this fragrance. This one has just a very fabulous note of quince. This is another note that I don't see very much in perfumery, but this fragrance has it and it makes it stand out from the other fragrances that I have. This one is just a beautiful, long-lasting beast mode fragrance that stands out. Oh my God, sexiness in a bottle. The powderiness you get from this fragrance is from the violet leaves. With violet leaves, you would think that it would be more green, but I don't get too much of greenness with the fragrance. I get that powderiness though, and I do get loads of amber in this fragrance. So this is another one that I'm telling you, 16 hours or more. Wear it and wake up the next day, you will still have it on your body. You still smell the fragrance. The fragrance will never die down. You get a lot of the oud in there in the beginning. Even though the oud is in the mid, you do get the oud. But when it starts to dry down, you start getting the fruity notes of the pear and the blackcurrant and the quince. With this fragrance, please don't spray more than 5 sprays. Please don't do it, okay? You are going to fill the room too much, okay? And don't be in an enclosed space thinking about spraying this fragrance either, because you might choke yourself. You might sneeze quite a bit when you spray this. It's super strong, uber long lasting, very sexy, very demure and alluring at the same time. I absolutely love this and I recommend this if you're looking for a unique kind of beast mode fragrance. Now, who am I if I don't mention YSL's Libre Intense? Nobody, right? Because I'm obviously nobody if I don't mention this fragrance. This fragrance is the GOAT. This has won countless of awards on Fragrantica, I believe on other fragrance events or other sites. It's won so many awards. And the reason why is that because of this luscious, decadent type of smell. Now, the OG Libre did not fascinate me one bit. I just smelt it and I quickly got off the counter. But when this came out and I went to Macy's to smell this, When I tell you this was an add to cart as fast as I could, I literally stalked the YSL fragrance site and I actually got it, and I got a 20% discount. I was so pleased. This fragrance is lavender vanilla at its finest. It's just opulent, it's just sexy. It is a designer fragrance that's done in a niche way. And when I say niche way, I'm just saying that it's done in a spectacular way where the notes of the fragrance smell really realistic. They don't smell synthetic. They smell very expensive. And when I tell you this fragrance performs for a designer fragrance, that is spectacular, because designer fragrances do get some flack because they don't perform as much as niche fragrances and some other Middle Eastern fragrances. This fragrance will leave a great sillage. It will leave a scent trail that will have people questioning their life at that point. A lot of people know this fragrance and some people don't. The people that do know the fragrance, they understand it. They understand the nature of this fragrance. It's a sweet vanilla with a ton of lavender. The lavender in here is double lavender, unlike the OG. If you're not into lavender, please don't get this fragrance because you will be disappointed. Whenever I wear it, there's no way I'm not getting a compliment before I leave. Somebody from nowhere out of the woodworks will say something about this fragrance when I wear it. That's why I continue to hype on this fragrance, because it's just that good. Absolutely love it. I recommend it because it's a banger. Now, if you're looking for a dupe to Louis Vuitton's Ombre Nomad, you got it here. This is from Lattafa. This is called Bayaan. Now, this is another sweet rose oud vanilla fragrance. I don't even understand. I have too many rose oud vanilla combos. It's ridiculous. Now, this is a different one in that it does have lychee. It has some pink pepper. It also has praline. The oud in here, I will say, is a little barnyardy. It's not that mellow oud I've been talking about so far in this video. This is a little more dirty, but notwithstanding, I love this fragrance. It serves its purpose in the cold weather. When I tell you, the cold weather latches onto this fragrance and it blooms and it becomes something else. This is not a fragrance that you can wear even in the fall or the summer or spring. It needs a super cold moment for this to shine. It just gives me something that is sexy. I think this video should be called Sexy Fragrances for Winter, because seriously, this is what I've been saying throughout, because all these fragrances exude some sexiness in them. And this is a fragrance that's a true unisex, but leaning more masculine in my opinion. But a woman can definitely wear this and pull this off. Definitely, because I have it, of course. My husband loved this. He loves this fragrance. Yeah, he loves this fragrance. He said that this fragrance is super long lasting. I've never tried Ombre Nomad from Louis Vuitton. I don't know how it smells and I don't care to know either. The bottle is about 400 plus and that scares me alone. So I will stick with Bayaan for now. And if I do get a chance to sniff the bottle, I can kind of tell you if they're similar or not. But I can't tell you that because I've never tried it before. I'm simply being honest. But when I tell you this fragrance is not for everyone, it's another fragrance that you need to sniff before you buy. Seriously, do not get this fragrance, okay? If you do not want to be mad at me, don't get this fragrance because it's super strong, uber strong. And I feel like not everyone will understand what this fragrance is given. Another fragrance I'm going to talk about is from Paris Corner, part of their Pandora scent line. This is called Oud Holidays. The name of this kind of makes me laugh because it's kind of saying that this would be more of like a Christmas kind of scent, but the notes says otherwise. You got top notes of Sicilian bergamot, tangerine, Italian lemon, black leather, sandalwood, oud, solar notes, flowers, and Indian tuberose. And in the base, you do get vanilla, tobacco, amber, lanthanum, and musk. This fragrance is such a beautiful fragrance, but it reminds me of something. This kind of reminds me of Scherzo in a way, but more sweeter, okay? The oud in here is not barnyard, but it's slightly synthetic, not realistic oud. But notwithstanding, this is a beautiful fragrance. Very beast mode, very strong, very thick, and also light at the same time. Isn't that weird to say? I think it might be the solar note in this fragrance that's giving me that vibe. When I tell you this fragrance gets me compliments, I'm telling you, I wore this one day. I was like, this fragrance is probably not gonna get me no compliments. It's very complicated, it's very strong. And when I tell you, people were actually intrigued by this fragrance. I kid you not. It's not your typical frou-frou-la-la, flowery, musky fragrance. No, it's just a very unique fragrance that is not for everyday wear. I don't understand why, but people absolutely adore this fragrance and I absolutely love it. I can't recommend this enough. I feel like this is just a different oud that is very appealing for me. Again, this is Pandora Scents Oud Holidays. And that completes this video. If you guys love all the fragrances I talked about, please let me know down below. If you have any of these fragrances, please let me know how you're loving it or hating it. If you're interested in all these fragrances, I will link them down below. I will find the best sites for you to get them for a discount. And if not, you will see it from the actual site. If you're new to my channel, you watched the video to the end and you're not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? The subscribe button is down below. It's waiting for you. It wants you to click it. Why not join the family so we can talk a lot about fragrance, beauty, and lifestyle? If you're already a subscriber, thank you guys so much for your continued support. Thank you guys so much for watching the end of this video. If you got to the end of this video, please leave me a megaphone emoji. And if not, just leave me a purple heart emoji. You guys know that purple is my favorite color. Don't forget to drop your fragrance of the day below. I really want to know what you're rocking. Thank you guys again for your love and support. I love you guys and I will see you yet in another video. Bye.